back, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. For my good, for my good. It's all working for my good, for my good, for my good. It's all working for my good, yeah. When I think about all my plans. Hi, welcome to my home. I am Tanisha with Lashun Lifestyles. We recently remodeled, so come on in. Let me show you around. We'll start here at the door where this keypad was purchased from Amazon. Here we have this lovely wreath that was purchased from a local thrift store, as well as the cross. Come on in. We'll start here in the foyer where we have our lovely black and white photo wall. These are pictures of my grandbabies. Not too close, not too close, not too close. But this lovely ambiance was created by myself. Then we have here this gorgeous table that was purchased from Amazon. Then we have this globe that was purchased from Ross. We have this, what do you call it? Bowl that was purchased from Ross. We have these moss balls that were purchased from Amazon. Then we have this piece here that was actually purchased from City Trends. So that just lets you know, guys, that you can find pieces wherever. Like if it fits your vibe, then hey, roll with it. Then down below we have the cross that was purchased from the thrift store that was actually a different color, and I painted it this gold color. Then we have this home piece that was purchased from Dollar General, and it was painted. Then we have this vase that came from the thrift store. These arrangements came from Dollar Tree. Then we have the candy bowl down there that was purchased from Ross, and those books came from the dollar store that I put contact paper on to make it as it is. Then moving along, we have this shoe cover that nobody really uses. It came from Amazon, but the purpose of this is to just cover your feet upon entering. So there you go. Then we have this lovely rug that gets so much lint in it. It was purchased from At Home. Moving along to one of my favorite pieces, we'll go back. This Prada picture that came from Ross. And then of course you have the light that came from Amazon that is over it. And this light can change to, I think, 3 different tones. Then we have this stool that came from Ross. Now let me bring you guys back for just a second because I missed 3 things actually. The first thing, or 4 things. The first thing is the pictures of my 3 kids. Those frames were purchased from Walmart. Then you have the light up above. That's not the light that came with the home when we purchased it. It came from Home Depot. Then moving to this lovely plant. I don't even know the name of this plant, guys, but I love it. This is one of 4 plants that I had that is still living. The other 3 died. I do not have a green thumb, but Nevertheless, this one has been hanging in with me. And the basket that it's sitting in, it came from Aldi's. Then if you'll look up above, as you enter the foyer, this sign, "As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord." Joshua 24:15. This sign came from Hobby Lobby, and it actually had like a natural wood tone to it, but we painted it and gave it a black frame. Okay, come on. Right here, so we went through the home and we painted all the walls with a Baker box white. We got it from Home Depot, and we had to buy several paints, gallons, to get this entire home, well, all of the rooms that I'm going to show you painted. But this door right here, all the doors have been painted black, as well as the doorknobs. They have been painted black as well. So no new hardware here, just painted. Then this cross, this lovely cross, came from the thrift store, and it was a different color. I believe it was purple and white or something, but anyway, I DIY'd it and made it to the color that it is now. Then we'll come this way and take a look at the light, which all new lighting fixtures came from Home Depot. That is one of my favorite lights. I love the shape. I love the color of the lighting. And then if you'll take a look at the cross that's on the wall, that cross was actually green. That is a cross that I had envisioned, that I wanted, and could not find it in a store. Searched online, I searched, several places. But because I've been a heavy thrifter lately, I was in the thrift store, as I usually am. I, lo and behold, ran into this cross, and it is one of my favorite. Actually, it is my favorite piece. It was a green and brownish color, but black is what I wanted, and so I painted it, and we have a black cross. Then moving, before we continue on into the living room, we have this hallway here that has another picture that come from Ross, Dior picture, and these are rechargeable, so obviously I need to charge that. But this picture came from Ross, as I stated before. This vase actually came from the Dollar Tree, and the marbles that are in it, and these floral arrangements came from Hobby Lobby and from the Dollar Tree. This stand is a stand that I repurposed. It actually was brown, and this piece right here, the centerpiece, was like a marble, but a brownish color as well. So I painted this black with spray paint, and then I used contact paper to put there in the center. As I stated before, all the doors are painted black. These are bedrooms. That's a linen closet. I will not show any of the bedrooms, but I will show you this bathroom that was remodeled as well. So clearly this is the restroom. This sign came from Amazon, and here we have the guest bathroom. So we have this piece here that was thrifted as is. Then we have this cross that was thrifted, and then we have these pieces that were purchased from the Dollar Tree. This vase piece right here came from Ross, and then you have the faces that came from Amazon. There were 3 in the pack, so I just have 2 displayed here. Then we have this, it's not waterless, but it is a scent thing. Y'all, I'm sorry, I can't think of what it's called, but it came from Hobby Lobby. So here we have the faucet that was silver, and I spray painted it gold. I actually purchased some faucets, but couldn't get anybody to put them in, so I DIY'd it. Then we have these pieces here that all came from Ross, with the exception of this piece here. It says, "Do not fear, for I am afraid. For I am with you." Isaiah 41:10. That came from Roses, but all these other pieces came from Ross. Then we have the border that's going around the mirror that was not originally there. This border is simply tape that I purchased from Amazon. Moving over here, we have these two lovely frames that were purchased from Ross. Then we have this pretty young thing right here, this zebra that I absolutely love. I thrifted it. So another favorite find. Then we spray painted the knob on the toilet, and this was DIY'd as well. It was silver and black, and we spray painted it gold. Then moving along to the shower curtains, as you can see, we have the shower curtains that are all the way to the top of the ceiling. Well, just below the ceiling, a couple of inches below. This, guys, makes the room look bigger, as well as the white that the baker box color that we painted the walls makes it look bigger as well. But this shower curtain came from Amazon, and the rod came from Ross. And I'll just show you a little bit of the inside of it. We have the shower head that was painted. I actually purchased one, couldn't get it installed. But so we just DIY'd it and painted it gold. And then we have these pieces here that were purchased from Temu. Came from Temu, guys. So love, love, love. And then this is where you hang your towels. They were purchased from Amazon. Okay. Then we have over here these two lovely pictures that came from Ross. And these towels came from Walmart, and the the face towels came from Amazon. All right, and we also have new registers, floor registers. This was purchased from Lowe's, and then we have this gold trash can that was purchased from Ross. Then we have the rug that was purchased from At Home over here, the white and black rug. And then we have the black rug over here that was purchased from Amazon. We did paint the cabinets, the sink cabinets, and we got these new handles that were purchased from Amazon. This was painted using some paint from Benjamin Moore, and I'll try and have everything linked below. But yeah, so this is the bathroom. Now, if you'll come along with me to the living room. This has become one of my favorite rooms. It was my bedroom. We remodeled my bedroom about 2 years ago. And this, after we got done with it, it quickly became one of my favorite rooms. So we won't go through everything, but we will, the significant pieces we will, cover. Which one, we'll start with the furniture. So the couch, you guys. Let's address the couch, the elephant in the room. Where did the couch come from? I am pleased to announce that this lovely sofa, which is a 7-piece sofa, we have 1, 2, 3 over here, Then we have the ottoman right there. And then we have 3 more pieces over on that side. The couch, you guys, came from Temu. Yes, I said it. It came from Temu. I can't say enough about how lovely this couch is and how much time I spend on this couch because I love it so much. And it is a off-white color, and like I said, it's a 7-piece, and it came with, of course, the backings and the seats, as well as you know, the legs and everything. And it sits, to me, it sits at a pretty good height. It's very comparable to the furniture that I had in here previously. But yeah, so the couch came from Temu. Then we have this piece that also came from Temu. And I love, love, love this accent chair. This accent chair swivels. And yeah, it's, you know, it's not really the most comfortable, but it is a statement piece that I love. We'll go to these chairs over here that came from Amazon. And these pillows, guys, I just actually took these pillows from the sofa and just put them here. Really wasn't intending on putting any pillows in these chairs because I want my guests to feel like they are welcome, and when they come in, I don't want them to feel like they gotta toss pillows all around just to have a place to sit. But these are so thin, they're so small, that I feel like, you know, they won't be afraid to move it to the side or to just sit down and still, you know, have room in the chair. We'll go here to, well, let's go to the rug. The rug is another favorite find. This rug was purchased from Ross. I purchased it just off of a whim, going in the store, not really looking for a rug, because I had purchased several from Amazon and none of them worked. But ran into this one, loved it, and so happy to have added it to our furniture pieces. Well, our ambiance or whatever. Anyway, we have these 2 lovely pictures here that came from Ross. The picture lights above it came from Amazon. Now with these 2 pictures, they did not have the green color in them. Where you see the green, the olive green colors, it was a grayish color. But I just took some paint, some acrylic paint, mixed it together, the different colors, the primary colors, and got this color, which matches perfectly. Now you don't have to match it perfectly, but it just so happened to come out to be the exact color of my curtains. The same color as my curtains, which leads me to talk about those. Now, let's get some lighting in here so you guys can see. All right, this lovely set of green, olive green curtains has like a velvety texture to it. These came from Amazon, you guys. And these tie backs were made by my cousin. They were handcrafted by my cousin. Actually, it didn't take much, but she did that. I love those. Then we'll go over here to this mantle. We have this bust here that was purchased from Ross. And then this book, Confront and Conceal. This is about Barack Obama. Have not read it yet, but I do plan to read it. It was purchased from the thrift store, actually. Then we have this piece that was purchased from Ross. We have this piece from Ross. These 2 books came from the thrift store. These 2 pieces, book holders, came from Ross, and these books came from Amazon. The lovely fireplace was once white. It was painted by myself and my son, who is recording this. We have this panther down here that was purchased from Ross, and then just some other little things that was purchased from TJ Maxx, purchased from the thrift store. This basket was from the thrift store. So we won't go into detail about every single thing, but this TV, guys, this TV was purchased from Best Buy. It actually was a wonderful find. It's a 75-inch, and I found it for $400. So yeah, very happy about that purchase. Let's move to the tree. The tree over here was purchased from Roses. And by the way, these pillows that adorn the couch were purchased from Amazon. Actually, the inserts and the covers were purchased separately from Amazon. We have this globe here that was purchased from Ross, as well as this centerpiece here from Ross, and that vase was from was it from Ross or from Burlington's? That vase was purchased from Burlington's, and these pieces here were purchased from Hobby Lobby. Now, I did not address this centerpiece because I wanted to address it along with the wall across from it that we'll be moving to next. These pieces here were purchased, were made by my cousin Shakina. Shout out to you, Shaky Mo Shake. She made those, as well as this lovely sconce here. She made it as well. Then we'll move over here to the wall that I was just speaking about, where every piece on this wall was made by my cousin Shaky Mo Shake. She made every piece with the exception of the 3 starbursts that you see centered around this piece. But everything else, those pieces came from Ross. Everything else she handcrafted. She made the sconces and this centerpiece. Some of my very favorite pieces. Moving along to this wall over here, and then we'll move to the kitchen. So on this wall, we have this mirror that was purchased from Amazon. Then you have the 2 frames that were purchased, canvases that were purchased from Ross. Y'all, Ross can have some good finds. You just have to continuously go in there, and you just have to be on it. These picture lights were purchased from Amazon. And then we have this vase that was purchased from the thrift store, but it was repurposed. It was a different color, but I spray painted it about 5 to 6 times before I actually went with this. And I'm very, very proud of how it turned out. This piece here came from Ross. Love, love, love the crosses that are on the ends of these balls. And then this piece that it is sitting in, it came from Ross as well. This piece here, another favorite find. Actually, my cousin found this piece for me. I think this piece came from Burlington. Then we have this magnifying glass. It came from Ross. And then we have this book here. Actually, this is a piece that you can store things in. The thrift store. This came from the thrift store, guys. So you can find some things in the thrift store. You just have to be consistent about going in and looking for the pieces that you desire. This piece was, I want to say like a greenish color. And I spray painted it black. This vase here is an older piece that was given to me by my mother-in-law, but she would not recognize it because it looked nothing like this. It was a like a burgundy-ish color, burgundy brown, some earth tone colors, and I spray painted it to get this color here. And these pieces here were ordered off of Amazon, and as well as these pieces from Amazon too. This piece here came from TJ Maxx. I love it. And this vase was spray painted. It came from the thrift store, but it was clear, and I spray painted it. So next we have this wall out here. We'll move pretty quickly. This piece right here was thrifted as is. Then we have this sign, laundry room, help wanted. This is the laundry room. That sign came from, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't remember where that piece came from. But this mirror came from Hobby Lobby, and this light came from Temu. Then we have this piece right here that I handcrafted from a sign that I got from the thrift store. And I just used some foil, and I think it was baking soda mixed with acrylic paint to get the texture here. All right, last but certainly not least, welcome to my kitchen. We have this piece here that I handcrafted. Let me give you guys some light. That I handcrafted just from several different pieces that I got from several different places. But I do have, I think, a video on how these pieces were crafted that I'm showing you. But this pantry sign came from Dollar General. So you guys, it doesn't take a whole lot. Like, you don't have to break the bank when you are remodeling, especially when you are remodeling different parts of your home. You have to, unless you just got it like that, you have to, be a little conservative when it comes to, your spending. But check your budget. And if it falls within your budget and you want to go and shop at Z Gallery and all these other high-end places to get all of your pieces, then by all means, hey, do that. But as for me and mine, we kind of shop here and there. Some of these pieces came from at home. So we have highs and lows, but more lows than highs. But they are quality pieces, especially the pieces that were purchased from the thrift store. You can find some great pieces. You just have to look. But come on in. We'll start with the lights. This used to be a ballast up here. These lights were purchased from Home Depot. Then this sign over here, for the Lord is good and his love endures forever. This sign was purchased from the thrift store. Our beautiful cabinets were painted by Mr. Otis, and these handles were purchased from Amazon. Mr. Otis is a guy that does a lot of repurposing, remodeling, for us. And I told him what I wanted, and he made it happen. So as you can tell, you can still see the beautiful wood grain, which is what I wanted. So beautiful, because these are real cabinets, real wood. The countertops, oh my goodness. The countertops, and I'm going to try and insert before pictures so that you guys can just see what a tremendous difference the kitchen and all of these rooms is. But the countertops were a beigeish brownish earth tone color. I bought a DIY kit from Amazon, and we painted the countertops, and we painted it with primer paint that came in the kit, and then you vein it with the paint that comes in the kit, and then you go over it with resin. Love how they turned out. My cousin, again, when I tell you she was on the ones and twos, she was here through it all. So yeah, love the counters and how they turned out. It really brightens the room. Then we have just pieces from various places. These, my dear, came from Amazon, and I really had not thought about purchasing the electric salt and pepper shakers. My cousin mentioned it, and I'm so glad she did, because I absolutely love these two devices. These beads right here came from At Home. This is another good find. It was on clearance. Love those. These were thrifted and painted. This is another DIY. I put contact paper over it. It was actually a different color, like a blue color. I painted the base and put the contact paper over it. Then moving along to another favorite piece. These pieces were thrifted. This is one of my absolute favorite verses, Galatians 5:22. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And I absolutely love, that's one of my favorite verses, and I pray for those fruits of the Spirit very, very often. These pieces, you'll see them all the way around the kitchen, were DIYs. These frames came from the Dollar Tree. This is that same contact paper that I used for the riser over there. So I DIY'd those. And these pieces were, well, this piece was thrifted as well and painted. We will move over to this side before moving to the dining section. These pieces were thrifted as well. This vase was a different color. I want to say it was like a pinkish color. But I absolutely love this find. I'm gonna have to get these back. I'll redo those. But this piece was thrifted. This pair, I absolutely love it. Just about every piece was thrifted except for this piece was repurposed. I already had these. They were like a brownish color, and I spray painted it. This piece came from Amazon. My Holy Bible came from Amazon. Absolutely love that I was able to find this in this green color that goes with the rest of the decor. This vase is another vase that was thrifted and repurposed. It was a different color. However, I turned it black and white to go, with our decor. Then we have this sink. This sink, you guys, came from TikTok. Yep, TikTok. It has the different pieces that comes along with it. You can go on my TikTok page and let's see, at Lashun Lifestyle, and you'll be able to see where I have this sink and the different features of it on TikTok. We have all new appliances. All of the appliances came from Alabama Appliance Store in Birmingham, Alabama. With the exception of the microwave. The microwave was gifted to me by my daughter for my birthday a couple of years ago, because I always knew that I wanted to upgrade the kitchen. We had white appliances, so she purchased that for me, and it came in handy. So This piece right here, you guys, was thrifted. This book underneath it was thrifted as well. And then we'll go over here to the dining section where there are some more of my favorite pieces. So these three pieces, the two circles and the rectangular canvas, were all made by myself. This canvas was repurposed. It was a brown color. It went along with my previous theme. Had some little containers or something on it, but I painted it with black acrylic paint, and then I used fabric spray to put this fabric that I purchased from Walmart on it, and then we put these mirrors on the fabric. And this piece right here, as well as the other circle, it was a cake plate, a plastic plate, cake plate, acrylic paint, as well as the fabric, and then the mirrors. We'll move to the table with actually the rug. The rug was purchased from Amazon. These chairs were purchased from Amazon. I absolutely love these chairs. They are huge. As you can see, you still can see some of the chair with me sitting on it. And I am a healthy size. So anyway, the table was repurposed. This table was a table that we already had. I just purchased some fabric from Hobby Lobby. It's leather fabric or faux leather fabric, and just use fabric spray and put it on the table. I don't know how long I'll keep it that way. It works for now, but I really think I want to marble this table for it to match my countertops. But that's a project for later. Then we have these pieces that were from Dollar Tree, Walmart, and yeah. Then we have this lovely vase that adorns the center of the table that came from the thrift store. We have the curtains that came from Amazon. Actually, the curtains and the rods. No, the rods came from Ross. I'm sorry. No, Amazon. The rods came from Ross, and as you can see, if you can see, it's the rod that actually goes to, it curves around. Love, 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 love that. Then we have the sign at the top that says "Gather around the table where meals are shared, grace is said, laughter is heard, and memories are made." That sign came from the thrift store, guys. Moving to one of my favorite places. This is my coffee bar. My coffee bar consists of items that were purchased from Hobby Lobby, as well as this piece being purchased from Rose's. My Nespresso machine came from Amazon. I've had it for so many years. And then we just have this regular off-brand Keurig. I want to say this is the Walmart brand. However, I do know that it did come from Walmart. Very, very inexpensive, but when I tell you this has been a ride or die, it's been a ride or die. But we have these two pieces that I use for my coffee. And that is it, you guys. Let me address the mug. The mug, this coffee mug, was given to me by my best friend, Carisha. Shout out to her. As well as this lamp, this candle warmer. It was given to me by my friend Carisha. And lastly, I did forget one thing in the living room that you guys may want to know about, and that is the coffee table. This lovely coffee table came from Wayfair, and it has books that came from Ross, as well as these marble pieces that came from Ross, and this candle came from At Home. This, you guys, this cloche, I think is what it's, how you pronounce it. I made it. This came from the thrift store, and the matches came from Walmart. And I just made it. I ordered the strikers from Amazon, put the little striker on here, and voila, homemade cloche. Okay, I think that is it. I want to thank you guys and gals. Oh, lastly, the ceiling fan. The ceiling fan, you guys, came from Amazon. It is another piece that I adore. Has a remote that came with it, and yeah, so that is it. So I want to thank you guys and gals for hanging out with me today and viewing my lovely home that I am so proud to say that I, along with my son and my cousin, we remodeled it, as well as Mr. Otis. And then we did have a couple of people to come in and do some other things, as well as well, like the sink. We had the sink installed by Mr. West, one of my church family members. And yeah, that's it. Oh, lastly, I'm sorry, every time I get ready to close out, I see something. We do have this piece right here that was purchased from Walmart, and last time I checked, they did still have this piece in store. So if you want to cop it, hey, by all means, check your local Walmart, check online. It was around $225 when I purchased it. However, it was sitting in the wrong spot, so I was able to get this piece for $175. And when I last was in the store, it actually had been lowered to that price. So yeah, if you like this piece and want to check your local Walmart or online, I don't remember the name of it, but as everything else, I will try to have a link for the things that are linkable. Again, thank you for hanging out with me, and yeah, voila, that's it. Yeah, yeah.